Game you're playing, it won't work. You can't defeat me.
No, I know. But he can.
Well, first time for everything, I guess. Well, hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today, we'll be talking about Silverwolf, or more specifically, the pros, her cons, and all the stuff, what I think about her, and if she's worth considering, because if you don't know, the Silverwolf banner at the time of this recording had like 11 days left, and some people want to know if they should skip her, if they should pull for Luocha, if they should pull her, and there is a lot of questions, and that can vary depending on what you want or what you like. So if all else, if you really want to, just pull her, but if you want a reason why you shouldn't pull her or why you should, I guess I could give a little opinion on it. But I should say, I am not really a content creator focused on that. This is mainly opinionated and all that stuff. So if you want to watch a full in-depth, I recommend watching the YouTubers that will show you that these are just my opinions. And my opinion might be wrong, it might be right, but it's my opinion. And I have a pretty good understanding of Silverwolf. I have her at level 70 with fully equipped artifacts, with the 2-piece ornament sets that give break effects, and I had a little over like 2 or 3 days of playtime with her. So with all that said, let's just jump into her pros and move on to her cons, and we'll start right now.
This combat needs optimizing.
Well, first of all, the ability to add a new weakness break to an enemy that doesn't have that weakness is a big game changer, because you don't really need to diversify that much on your first team. You can just go Silverwolf, whoever carry you want to pair with Silverwolf, and then try to diversify your other team on the second team you have. So that by itself is a good reason why you want to. And also, when she inflicts the new weakness, she reduces the enemy's resistance by that element by 35%, and whenever Silverwolf uses her ultimate, it decreased by another 20%, so you're effectively getting 50% defense shred on enemies off rip, and that is pretty insane. Take that into consideration because of Pela. Pela only reduced 21% defense, maybe probably more. But it's also AoE, so that is something she has, but so those are really big upsides for Silverwolf. The ability just to reduce defense is just very nice to have. It just makes it more easier to play the game. You can have that paired with a harmony character to do massive damage with your carry or whoever you want to use. It's just nice. And also for another pro, one of the nicest things about Silverwolf is that everything she does gives value to your team. For example, for her skill, reduces the defense when she applies the weakness break. Her ultimate decreases more defense when you use the ultimate, and also her normal attack just really nice to use. It makes it more worth it than a skill point generator, because what it does, it can reduce either the speed, the attack, the defense. It's just very good. So you just, even though if you don't have a skill point, you can just do a basic, and basically you're doing adding value for your team, which is really valuable, because that's just nice. And the last pro I will give her is that she's quantum, and quantum is a very rare element. There's only 3 quantum characters in the game, which is Sela, which a lot of people have but a lot of people don't, and Xing Shui, aka the Gamba girl. And I'll be honest, unless you have Eidolons on her, I do not recommend using her. So if you get Silverwolf, that might be one of your only sources of quantum break and quantum damage on your account, which is honestly very valuable, because there's a lot of enemies that has quantum toughness that you will need to break, which is very valuable. But with all these pros, have her downfalls, because Silverwolf is not a perfect unit. Like, she's a very strong unit, but she is not a perfect unit by any means. So I think it's about time to talk about her cons right now.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Well, for the first one, it's not really that big of a deal, but it's still technically a con. and that is that she is really frail. And so what that would mean is you have to be very careful on what team you push you on. Because even if you do the strategy where you put your tank in an edge so the tank will take all the damage, there are chances where enemies will just hit random units by chance. Because not guaranteed. And also, she can't really take hits, and especially that enemies that can one-shot you, especially if you don't have a shielder. But that's not really a big deal in my opinion. That really just balances out her crazy debuffing capability. But the next one is very, very annoying to me, and that is how her skill works to implant the weakness break to new enemies. So basically, how does the debuffing work is it works by basically there's a chance that she'll implant a random weakness break based on the party members on your team. So here where the con plays in. Because ideally, when you use Silverwolf, you ideally would use her in either a mono team with any 3 units with the same element, or double units with the same element to have higher chances of triggering the element you want the weakness to be implanted to be. But here's the problem. Even if you have higher chances, there's a big chance that the element you want to have a weakness break won't even get it, and even you can use this skill more times to try it again, there are legit chances that you can take that you will not guarantee to get the weakness break you want. And that can be very annoying when you clear in chambers of the Forgotten Hall, or just getting bad luck with RNG. It's really not a good feeling losing that. Because I'll be honest, there are times where that weakness planted I needed to survive and it didn't happen, and end up I had to restart a chamber and restart the simulated universe. So yeah, that is something you can consider, because the thing with Silverwolf is the weakness break is not guaranteed to be the one you want unless you can control it. But the only way you can guarantee it, you need legit 4 quantum units, and I don't really think that's possible until certain characters comes out. But otherwise, that's a pretty fair con, because we don't really want she to be this broken unit. Don't get me wrong, she's extremely powerful, but it's very doable and not a big deal. It just can piss you off when you're ready and when it really counts, but otherwise, it's not a big deal.
Why do low levels make the most noise?
So my closing thoughts of this is that even though all these cons I said are a real deal, I still really love Silverwolf, and I think she is an amazing character, and if you decide to pull for her, you will never regret it, because she is legit future proof. She can give any weakness break you want, you just have to play with the RNG, and when she gives you the weakness break, she also gives you defense reduction, and even more defense reduction when you use her ultimate. And you get a free 4-star your max refine. So that is very sweet. In terms of the meta of honkaistarrail, she is considered a must pull, because what she does is crazy. But if you like her, you can get her and you won't regret it. But also, if you don't want her and you skip in to get Luocha, I totally get that, because I was fortunate enough to get power, so I don't really need another defensive unit or healer, because that's enough, and I can probably just save whenever 4-star new preservation or new abundance character comes out. So that really worked out in my favor. But at the end of the day, this is a Hoyoverse game, and these games are known for being easy, so you don't really need the best of the best. Just build a team on who you like and build them up, let their talents up, and yeah, and you can just win everything, whoever you want. But with all that said, I think that's enough. It was great to come back on YouTube and making videos again. I really did enjoy making this. It took a while to get all the clips and voice lines and all the images correctly, but I had a fun time making this. So if you want to see more, let me know what I'd like to talk about next, and I will consider it, because I really do like this. But with all that said, take care and be safe. This was me talking about if Silverwolf is good, her pros and cons, and that's it.